Hello everyone, my name is Byron Villalobos. I am currently a human development major and also a social media intern for the human development department. And so this little series, I called it Human Development, the Unsung Hero of the Arts. And so before we get started, I wanted to do a quick introduction of myself. Again, my name is Byron Villalobos. I am a social media intern in the department. A little bit of background with me. I have been in education for all of my life. I have been a special ed paraprofessional for the past 4 years. I have also been a special ed instructional aide. I have been a teacher assistant in elementary schools for first, third, and fifth grade. And currently, I am moving away from special education and pursuing a single subject ELA general education credential alongside my bachelor's degree. And so, just a look at the series at a glance. We will be doing for today, October 30th, we will be looking at HDEV, the bachelor's. It's some course spotlights from yours truly, as well as a student interview that I had planned out to be able to give you another perspective outside of education, as this series is what it will focus on. It will be focused on human development and education. And so human development at a glance, as you can see, we have many different careers that you can get into. And so one of those would be education. But at a glance, a human development consists of 4 different disciplines that are encompassed in the bachelor's degree. Psychology, the study of the human mind; sociology, the study of human society and human behavior within groups; anthropology, the study of humanity through culture, linguistics, genetics, and archaeological findings; as well as biology, and which in regard to human development is human genetics, from birth to death in the development cycle of humans, and aging. And so going out of this, I would like to shed some light on the Cal State Long Beach Human Development page. And so if you have never visited us, here are all the facts, here are all the resources, here is an introduction video to the degree, as well as some of the topics that are discussed in the degree. For example, one thing that human development I really have enjoyed in this degree is that it emphasizes, as it says, real world application. And so some of the courses that, again, we will be looking at in the spotlight is that the major is only 39 units. And while that may seem short, you may want to pick up the major as well as in something else. And so you can say, I majored in HDEV and I also majored in math or statistics or education. Again, I'm hoping to bring you all to education, as that is my purview. And so we have, as you can see, foundational, development, interdisciplinary, and concentration. And what I would like to focus on now is the core courses. Some of the ones that I would like to highlight that I took personally are Psychology 100, which was general psychology. Again, it touches on the psychology aspect of human development, as well as Psychology 110, which, while not listed here, counts for HDEV 190. And so, for example, if you are a transfer student, perhaps from psychology, some of the courses, if not many of the courses, can transfer over. You would just have to speak to your advisor, that advisor in human development, which again you can find here on the human development page. And so again, going back to this, and other courses that I took were HDEV 327 and HDEV 357. 327 was great because I was in my 3rd year teaching, and the professor was incredibly helpful in aiding me understanding the content, and all of the things that I learned there, I was able to apply into my students, into the classrooms that I was serving and supporting, as well as into some of the lessons that I would do and work with other special education teachers and English teachers and whatnot. Again, another of some of the courses that I do want to put a major spotlight on is Human Development 331, 333, and 335. These courses are the ones that will be your internship courses, specifically 335. And so 331 is mostly taking surveys, going on websites, educational websites, of course, that help you narrow down what you want to do in your career, in your future career. And so that is incredibly helpful for those who may be undeclared or who want to just discover what might be out there. HDEV 333, Professionals in Human Development, was also an amazing course that I took as it helped me get out of my comfort bubble and go into a lot of workshops on campus. And so I was able to go to workshops regarding prospective educators, how to be better educators in the time that we're living in now, as well as even helping me with APA style and writing workshops. Additionally, some of the interdisciplinary courses that must be taken are 3 units from the biological foundation. And so I took six, and I took Journ 401, human aging, as well as psychobiology, side 241. And so I hope this was able to shed some light on the major. Again, one more that I want to highlight is HDEV 470, which is the internship course that we will be focusing on next session. And so I hope that this was able to be of again shed some light on the human development major. We will focus on education in the following ones, as I said, as you can see with the timeline. And again, right here you will have some of the resources that I would love for you to check out. Resources from today. This Canva presentation will be up and running, as well as you can follow us on Facebook, our LinkedIn, and our Instagram, which again I also run alongside a team. Now we are going to transition into our student spotlight, as I have prepared a student interview. Thank you very much. So let's go to that. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the second portion of our first Human Development degree spotlight. As you all know, we are now going to go into our interview, as I mentioned in the first part. And today we have a student spotlight that I wanted to feature before going into education and teachers. And today we have Angela Morales. She is a student. That I met this semester, again, in the Human Development Department, also as well, I believe, in her final year, but I will let her introduce herself and share her information.
So, hi, my name is Angela Morales. Thank you for having me on your podcast today. I am a fourth year human development student, and I am also the department's public relations intern this semester. So, you'll probably see me at any events on campus that involve the department or the College of Liberal Arts.
Wonderful. And so going into the interview, I wanted to start off by saying, what grabbed your attention to human development? What can you share about why you chose human development?
I chose human development because I found an interest in its interdisciplinary approach. We can take classes in sociology, anthropology, psychology, and biology, which is not something that I saw with other majors. And this has given me an opportunity to explore different areas of study. And I just think that's what makes this major really unique. And going off of that, the interdisciplinary approach, what can you share being in your senior year? What classes have you greatly enjoyed? Have you enjoyed a lot of the skills that you've learned in classes, or did you simply enjoy all of the content as it is, as you said, interdisciplinary, or did you mostly enjoy some career-related skills and goals? So, all the classes that I've taken as a human development major, I cannot say that I haven't enjoyed any of the classes. I think the human development courses do a very good job at preparing you, especially if you're interested in pursuing higher education, getting your master's or your doctorate. Um, in terms of what I found most helpful for me is because I would like to enter research field. I feel like these classes have prepared me to write literature reviews, to read research articles, and really take the information, the research process in general, such as the research methods classes that the department offers, I feel like are very helpful for students if you would really like to enter and do research. Yeah. Okay. And so going off of what you were talking about with in terms of research, because I know a lot of students are interested in that, internship positions and getting into research to be able to do post-grad things. Can you say, what can you do with an HDEV degree? What can you share with students to really get into the major? So, human development, we study the lifespan from birth to death, and we do study behavior. We study social connections and how each um, person, we all grow up differently. And for that reason, we all experience different things throughout our life, and we all, um, go through different things. And I think that's important to study. Um, that is an important skill to have to communicate with many different people and understand where people are coming from oftentimes. And the field allows you to enter things into healthcare, social work, if you're interested in um, volunteer work, if you're interested in anthropology. I think we have a lot of students who are interested in physical therapy. I think um, a lot of people enter interested in just generally helping people. If that is what you're interested in, this is definitely the major for you. Um, yeah. So
Oh, thank you. We appreciate all the information. And so in closing, what career are you looking into that your human development degree has helped you get to?
So I worked with Professor Dr. Arevalo in her research lab, and I was able to, uh, do research with my lab members and present at the Europe Symposium. And that kind of solidified for me that I really wanted to do research, and more specifically in the field of psychoneuroimmunology. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it is the basically the study of like psychology, immunology, and neurology together, all combined in one. And what I'm really interested in studying is how stress affects autoimmune diseases, and what I'm trying to figure out what the cause is really what I'm interested in. Um, and yeah, that's what I'm interested in entering as a clinical researcher, possibly in the future.
Okay, that's wonderful to hear. So a little bit of medical and a little bit of research. As you mentioned, that again, human development is interdisciplinary.
Yes.
Well, all right. Thank you very much, Angela, for your time. I appreciate you being on here. Again, if you want to leave any comments or thoughts, please leave a like down below. Give us some comments, some feedback on how to either improve these podcasts, improve these interviews, or another. Again, this is focused on education for the time being, but in the future, maybe another semester, it might be focused on another topic. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.